So it's the second seminar from the series of 3 seminars that we call workshop on the solar energy for media. We want to talk to the non-technical people, explain things that you might think are not for you. Oh, I'm sorry. And like Sergey Berhanu is doing the translation, my colleague. Sergey, please.
ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልኝ እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ ዛሬ ሁለተኛ ሴሚናራችን ከሶስቱ ዛሬ ሁለተኛ እናደርጋለን ቴክኒካል የሆኑ ያልሆኑ ሰዎች ማየት ይችላሉ ሶላር ኤነርጂ ወርክሾፕ ፎር ሚዲያ ፓርት 2
Yeah, thank you. Today we will be talking about the basics of the solar energy and the solar energy system, how it works.
ስለዚህ ዛሬ የምናወራው ስለ ሶላር ኤነርጂ እንዴት እንደሚሰራ ነው ቤዚክስ የሶላር ኤነርጂ ቤዚክስ
Please comment on LinkedIn or on YouTube. I see your comments and I will be able to answer to the comments that are relevant to the topic of the discussion today.
ኮሜንታችሁን እያየሁት ነው ጠይቁኝ ዲስካሳችንን የሚገናኝ ነገር ሲኖር መልሳለሁ
So let's start with just one basic principle, and this principle is there's no communication without simplification. I have to make things simpler in order to explain this to you.
ግንኙነት የለም ያለ ሲምፕሊፊኬሽን ግንኙነት የለም
So with this, we go further. So most important things, two things that probably one thing that is the most important about the solar energy that every journalist, every private citizen have to understand. Just one simple thing. It's very simple. It's very simple. That's important for you.
ማንኛውም ጋዜጠኛ ማንኛውም ነዋሪ ሰው ማወቅ ያለበት የሚገባው ምንድነው በጣም ቀላል እንደሆነ
Let's look at the picture that it shows the complete solar power system.
ምስሉን እንመልከተው የሚያሳየን የሶላር ፓወር ሲስተም ነው
Yeah, we see the solar panel that receives solar light from the sun. It connected to the controller, then battery, inverter, and then the user.
ስለዚህ የሚታየው ሶላር ፓነሉ ፀሐይ የሚያገኘው ወደ ኮንትሮለር ተገናኝቷል ኮንትሮለሩ ከባትሪ ጋር ተገናኝቷል ባትሪው ከኢንቨርተር ጋር ከዛ ደግሞ ነዋሪ ቤት ጋር
Yes, so the parts of this. Solar panel is the thing that you always see in the large panels. The only purpose, the only why we need solar panels, they transform solar light into electricity.
ሶላር ፓነል የሚያስፈልገው የፀሐይ ኃይል ወደ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ ወደ ኤሌክትሪክ ኃይል ስለሚቀየር
It's the very special type of electricity. It's called direct current, DC. It's the that's like there are two kinds of electrical like electricity, DC and AC, direct current or alternative current. Solar panels produce DC, direct current.
ምን ማወቅ አለብን እዚህ ላይ የሶላር ሲስተም የሶላር ኤነርጂ ፕሮዲዩስ የሚያደርገው የሚያከማቸው ዲሲ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ ነው እንደሚታወቀው ሁለት አይነት ኤሌክትሪሲቲ ነው ያለው ኤሲ እና ዲሲ አልተርኔት ካረንት እና ዳይሬክት ካረንት ሶላር ፕሮዲዩስ የሚያደርገው ዲሲ ነው ዳይሬክት ካረንት
Yes. The process by which the solar energy becomes electricity is called photovoltaic, PV. That's why solar panels sometimes are called PV panels.
ሶላር ኤነርጂ በፓነሎቹ ወደ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ የሚቀየርበት ፎቶቮልቲክ ይባላል ወይም ባጭሩ ፒቪ እና አንዳንድ ጊዜ ሶላር ፓነል ፒቪ ፓነል ይባላል
Yeah. Usually solar panels are 1 meter by 2 meters, so 2 square meters. Some panels will have different dimensions, a bit wider, a bit shorter, but still like usually like 2 square meters.
ብዙ ጊዜ ፓነል 1 በ2 ሜትር ነው እንትናቸው ግን አንዳንድ ጊዜ ትንሽ ረዘም ሊሉም ይችላሉ ሊሰፉም ይችላሉ አብዛኛው ጊዜ ግን 1 በ2 ሜትር
Yes, and also like important to know that one panel usually produce from 350 to 600 watt.
ብዙ ጊዜ ፓነል ፕሮዲዩስ የሚያደርገው ከ350 እስከ 600 ዋት ነው አንድ ፓነል
Yes, and solar panels are heavy and they might weigh from 25 to 35 kilograms for one panel.
ሶላር ፓነል ከባድ ናቸው እና አንድ ፓነል ከ25 እስከ 35 ኪሎ ሊመዘን ይችላል
Then there is device called inverter. Inverter takes DC direct current from panels and make it into the AC alternative current for users. You lamp what you connect to this. So from DC to AC, just change the type of electricity.
ኢንቨርተር ደግሞ ከዲሲ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ ወደ ኤሲ የሚቀይርበት ነው ማለት ነው ኢንቨርተር ይባላል
Yeah, so it's very much like the boiling pot. You put it onto the fire and it takes hot temperature and changes things in the potato. So one type of energy is changed to another type.
ልክ ቦይሊንግ ፖት የሚባለው ኤነርጂው ትራንስፎርም ያደረገው የሚቃጠል ከሰል ወደ የበሰለ ድንች ማለት ነው እንደዛ
Thank you. Yes, and then batteries. Batteries is important. They keep electricity, store electricity, like it's like well, you have batteries in your phone and all your devices. You know what battery is.
ባትሪ ማለት ደግሞ ያው ኤሌክትሪክ ቻርጅን ስቶር የሚያደርገው ነው ልክ የእናንተ የሁላችንም ስልኮቻችን ባትሪ ድንጋይ እንዳለው ነው
Yeah, batteries have different technologies, different characteristics. There is a whole world of different battery solutions.
በጣም የተለያዩ ቴክኖሎጂ አሉ ባትሪ የተለያዩ ቴክኖሎጂ characteristics አሉ
And batteries can be the most expensive part of all the solar installation.
ከሶላር ኢንስታሌሽን ከሶላር ሲስተሙ ጠቅላላ ዋናው በጣም ውዱ ሊሆንበት የሚችል ራሱ ባትሪ ሊሆን ይችላል
I will explain why. It's very simple, just simple picture. Look at this picture. It shows how much energy, how much electricity can solar installation, solar system get? Переведи.
ይችን ፒክቸር ተመልክቷት ሶላር ሲስተም ምን ያህል
how much it can produce, how much electricity can be produced by the solar system is what we see on this picture.
ማግኘት እንደሚችል በዚህ ፓወር ነው።
Yes, and in the morning there is little sun, very little sun. Then sun goes up. It's more and more sun, more intensity. Probably at midday we have maximum intensity. And then it's going down. So solar energy is like on this yellow curve. You see the yellow curve? That is how much electricity is produced by the solar panels during the day. Little in the morning, then a lot in the midday, then again little in the evening.
ያው እንደምታውቁት ጠዋት ፀሐይ ትንሽ ነች፣ ቀን ላይ ኃይለኛ ይሆናል እና የሶላር ኤነርጂ ማከማቸት ጥንካሬው ሚድዴይ ላይ ቀን ላይ ነው የሚሆነው፣ ወደ ማታ እየቀነሰ ይመጣል እና ግራፉ የሚያሳየው እንዴት ሶላር ኤነርጂ ማከማቸት እንደሚችል።
Yes, but when we use electricity, we don't go the same schedule. We don't go the same. We consume electricity different that solar is producing electricity. Переведи, пожалуйста.
Еще раз.
We consume electricity in a different schedule, по другому расписанию. Then we produce that solar produce electricity.
የምንጠቀምበት ደግሞ ኤሌክትሪሲቲውን የምንጠቀመው ደግሞ የተለያየ ግራፍ ነው። ሶላር ኤነርጂ በምንሰራበት ግራፍ ሳይሆን ግራፉ ይለያል።
You may see the green line shows some consumption, like it's more or less stable and more in the evening. Look there.
እቺ አረንጓዴውን ላይኗን ብታዩት የኛ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ ፍጆታ ነው የሚያሳየው እና እንደምታዩት አብዛኛው ስቴብል ነው። ወደ ማታ አካባቢ ግን ትንሽ የበለጠ እንጠቀማለን።
And that is why we need batteries, because we need to store electricity for the time when we will use it, because solar does not give us electricity, not always give us electricity at the time we use it. So we store it, we keep it.
ለዛ ነው ባትሪ የሚያስፈልገን ሁሌ ስንፈልግ እንድንጠቀም እና ባትሪው ላይ ስቶር አድርገን ከዛ በኋላ ሲያስፈልገን እንድንጠቀም።
That is very important to understand when you talk about solar.
ሶላር ስናወራ ይሄ በደንብ ማውራት መግባት አለብን።
Yes. Our seminar is pretty short because it's very simple things that I wanted to tell you. I will just give you two practical things in the end.
ሴሚናራችን ያው አጭር ነው ግን አንድ ፕራክቲካል የሆነ ነገሮች ልሰጣችሁ መጨረሻ ላይ ፈልጋለሁ።
Yeah. So if you know how much space you have on the ground, you have big piece of land and you want to use it to get electricity, or you have big roof and you want to use it for the electricity. So if you know how much space you have,
ስንት ቦታ እንዳላችሁ የምታውቁ ከሆነ ለምሳሌ መሬት ላይ ወይም ደግሞ ጣራ ላይ የምታውቁ ከሆነ
Yes, you can find how much solar and how much energy, how much electricity you can make on this land.
እዚህ መሬት ላይ ወይ እዚህ ጣራ ላይ እዚህ ቦታ ላይ ስንት ኤሌክትሪሲቲ መስራት እንደምትችሉ በአጭር ፎርሙላ ማወቅ ትችላላችሁ።
Yeah, you just take how many square meters you have divided by 2, and then you have how many solar panels, because like one solar panel is 2 square meters, so just divided by 2, you see how many panels you can put on, and then multiply by say 350, and you'll see how many watts of power you can get from your land.
ለምሳሌ ስኩዌር ሜትሩን በሁለት ታካፍሉና ይሸርሱ
Надо поделить число площадь пополам и умножить на 350.
በቃ ፎርሙላው ሜትር ስኩዌሩን በሁለት ታካፍሉትና በ350 ማባዛት።
And again, if you know how much energy you need, you multiply this by 2 and then divide it by 350. So you know how many panels you need.
ስንት ፓነል እንደሚያስፈልጋችሁ ደግሞ የምትፈልጉ ከሆነ በሁለት ታካፍሉና በ350 ታባዛላችሁ።
Yes. Why I multiply the amount of energy that you need by 2? Because solar panel will not give you this 350 watt. 350 is maximum, is only like in the midday when the best solar is, but we know that it's not the case. So average is 2 times less, so we have to multiply by 2.
በሁለት ያባዛነው ምክንያት 350 የተደረገው ማክሲመሙን ተወስደው ቀን ላይ ያለው ፀሐይ።
Yes, and then again, like we now know how many panels we need, and then we just take divide by 2, because one panel is 2 square meters, so like that's how many panels we need divided by 2 square meters, and we know how much space how much space we will need.
በሁለት ደግሞ የምናካፍለው አንድ ፓነል የሜትር ስኩዌር ግማሽ ስለሆነ በሁለት እናካፍልና ስንት ሜትር ስኩዌር እንደሚያስፈልገን እናውቃለን።
Sorry, my mistake. You not divide, you multiply by 2 again. Multiply by 2. One panel is 2 square meters. So we know how many panels. Then by 2, not divide by 2. I'm mistaken here. It's not dividing by 2. It's multiplying by 2. But sorry.
ማባዛት ነው ማካፈል ሳይሆን ማባዛት ነው።
Yeah. That is all that I wanted to tell you about the solar energy basics. It's very simple. It's very, very easy to understand, not much. That is how the system should look like. Panel, battery, inverter. It's very simple.
ስለዚህ ዛሬ የፈለኩት ማሳየት የፀሐይ ኃይል መሰረታዊ ነገሮች እነዚህ ናቸው። በጣም ቀላል መሆኑና ሁሉም ሰው መገናዘብ እንደሚችል።
Very good. So, thank you people for watching. Thank you for the wonderful comments. We don't have any questions, so we probably closed now.
በጣም እናመሰግናለን ስለቆይታ። ብዙም ጥያቄዎች የሉ። እናመሰግናለን።
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.